Okay, it says we are live, and we've got 40 of you watching already. Amazing stuff. So, just going to turn this music down a second. Welcome to the Music and Words Club, guys. We are streaming today from my studio in Windsor. I don't think I'd ever thought I'd hear the day when I'd say, "Welcome to the Music and Words Club" in a studio environment. So it's a new thing for me. It's a new thing for all the other artists. We've been frantically trying to figure out audio settings and all that kind of stuff today to try and make it work. So as you can see, I've got multiple cameras set up in here. Got this one here, this one just there, up there, sorry, and the camera just there. And I'll tell you what, I'm really nervous. So, but we'll get through it together. If you guys are on YouTube, drop us a little comment. I want to see some action going on there to make it an interactive thing, especially when the artists perform. If you guys can find an emoji for a hand clap symbol or something, that'd be really cool, nice little encouraging thing for them. Yeah, just see how that goes. So yeah, we've got a really nice bunch of acts tonight. We've got Matthew One Man, he's streaming from Egham. We've got Diamond Bavel. I think he's Isleworth's way, so I believe. Alfie Griffin from Reading. Richard Tyner, I think he's streaming in from Hollyport. Tom Neil, who's actually in a studio next door to me, will be streaming in there. And unfortunately, RAKHI can't make it tonight. So we got Monique, who's another amazing performer who regularly supports the Music and Words Club. Oh, we got some access there. So, Matt, can you turn your mic up a little? Okay. Let me just do a quick test on this. I think 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I know what I need to do. Turn this up here like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, I think that's as loud as I'm going to get the volume until. Turn off a bit there, actually. Is that any better? Wicked. Okay, we're just going to go for it. And I think our first performer is Diamond Bavel. So usually at the club we have Diamond Bavel, who's runs the sound stuff, but he's also an amazing poet. So I'm going to see if I can get him up on the WhatsApp. Where are we? Diamond Bavel. Okay, so I'm going to phone him up now. We'll have a little chat. You know, actually, completely forgot. No, where is he? Yeah, so at 8 o'clock there is a clap for the NHS. So I suggest that we sort of halt the stream for a little bit and everyone sort of go outside and give the old NHS a clap. We could do some claps on there as well, on the old comment section. That'd be really nice. Diamond is not currently answering. Oh, he is. Hold on a second. Pavel, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, mate, but I can't see you.
Okay. Let's see what now.
Okay, I can see you now. Let's go split the screen a second so we can see Pavel. Can everyone see Pavel? Can everyone hear Pavel?
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay. So, how are you coping with this this current isolation stuff, mate?
We're coping with it okay, doing the best that we can, staying inside, just making sure that we take things easy and just be kind to each other, really.
Oh.
How about yourself?
You know what? I'm just trying to figure this out. 1 second. Oh, there we go. We got there. Yeah, it's all good for me, really. I've just been obviously having to sort of examine what I'm doing with my life because it kind of crept up. Oh, you can't go out anymore. and clients sort of started cancelling left, right, and centre. So hence why I thought, well, let's try and take this stream online and still create some sort of community thing, which is why we're here today. And that's what we're doing. Bevel looks like he's about to start a kids program. Oh, that was from Declan. And anyway, so I mean, I believe you've been working quite hard with your school stuff at the moment. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, we have been.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about what's going on with that then at the moment. So
just to give you an overview of it, I've written it down because I want to get spot on. And so the school, we have some pillars of the school. And the first pillar is people matter more than things, as well as friendship moving people from victim to victor. Forgiveness is more important than righteousness, and love is the basis of all conversations. I'm just going to walk over to my camera for a bit. And the name of the school is called the School of Awakening. And the School of Awakening is a dynamic online school designed to connect and support students in creating golden times. We're a determined community to ensure that we bring opportunities that bring nations together. Our online school shares a range of practical applications, accountability groups, course companions, daily activities, and simply because we are committed to high quality teaching. And we believe in lifelong learning. No matter your age or stage in life, we work with you to achieve your absolute best. We deliver short courses and year-long courses as well as lifetime courses. And our students enjoy the free flow of their bespoke courses and their structure over a bespoke journey plan, working from home at the pace they desire to achieve their goals. We understand that you have a unique soul signature, and keeping that in mind, we would like to offer you different experiences that suit your current availability and time. And you can select from our memberships. Is it okay if I tell people how to connect with us?
Yeah, man. I'm having problems at the moment. Some people are saying the sound's bad. I don't think that's from you. But I'm just going to see what's going on. Just trying to work out where it's picking.
And those of you online, can you hear me okay? Or is it just throughout the stream?
Can you guys hear Bevel?
As we're waiting for that, we'll just
yeah, I'll tell you what, if you guys can just shout out some words for us. Oh, that's right. Tom said he could hear him. It's good enough. Brilliant. Okay. My sound's okay. It's just Bevel's. Okay, I think we're going to have to deal with that, guys, unfortunately. I think it's a problem with the fact that we're streaming in from a different app. But anyway, before you carry on, Bevel,
yes.
Should we get these guys? They're sort of commenting at the moment. Should we get them to sort of give us some words so we can do some comments for your next piece?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
And you might notice me turning behind. The reason I turn behind slightly is because the screen where I can see my is on the back side of me.
I could read the comments out for you, so don't worry, it's all good.
Perfect.
Yeah. So explain the kind of what you would normally do at the Music and Words Club then. So
at the Music and Words Club, you may find me behind the sound desk. And then sometimes I go to the other side and you may see me like this. And I do some spoken words, some poetry, as well as some music. And that's a quick overview of me. And on the other side of things, you may hear me on Zoom Flow as the sound maestro, the master of sound. So that's another one that some of you may not be as familiar with.
Okay, so has anyone got some words for Bevel if he's going to do a improvised poetry? So I've had Eleanor's word is stream. Is it no steam? Sorry.
Cool.
Steam. Anyone else got some more words? Tom Pottenham says evening. I don't think that's meant to be his words, but he says evening. Mark Cordell said word clap.
Clap.
Yeah, so we got clap, we got steam, and we got respiratory and isolation.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we'll start with them ones and we'll see how we get on. Okay. So
clap, steam, respiratory, and isolation.
Yeah. If you forget any, I'll give you the heads up.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So I'll introduce myself first. My name is Diamond Bavel. I'm the composer of words, the creator of music. My message to the world, if you decide to use it, is that you are not alone. I express this through music, spoken word, and poetry, writing about the world around me that I see. And when we look at this piece, looking at ourselves maybe in four walls with a roof above our head and a floor, in isolation because of those people when we could watch in TV screens that make us feel maybe that little bit of boredom. Because we see that we could once be outside the windows because the grass is green on the other side. Self-isolated because we wanted the disease to perish instead of thrive. They tell us a little bit more about this as we pause for more words that were written in this. Take pause. Give me some other words, please.
Okay, so we haven't got any new words up there yet, but we have got evening gorgeous. So I think we'll take gorgeous as the word, shall we? So
gorgeous.
Let's have some more words, guys, if you can.
And the words from before, please.
The words from before, we had clap, steam, respiratory, and isolation.
Perfect.
Cool. Oh, we got jump. So, jump is a new word. So you got jump and gorgeous as two new words.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we'll press resume as we clap to scare the cat, making it jump. Some of you may not understand this, but going on live over there, we have a cat going for my dinner. It's not gorgeous, but maybe a little courageous for that cat who wanted some of this or some of that. But as we continue to snack on the steamy, fiery food, warming up our bellies, not meaning to be rude, but as we see that we are here, we would like to say how fortunate we are for this very day, for the air that we breathe, going through our respiratory system. So many people were doing this as we could see what life would be like if our bodies moved like pistons. And we pause again for a word check.
Right, we got some new words for you. We got wine, got salmon, and pizza, because Rothen Day Pizza joined us. So, yeah, see if you can work them ones into it.
Okay, cool. Resume. Level 3. As we meet the boss who flings pizzas like frisbees, as we jump and dodge. Resuming these because we see what life would be like if we just ordered pizzas with salmon on them. Wondering why they did not taste like lemon. Because there were people over there who wanted to see what life would be like if we just sell them. They stay in isolation playing solitaire whilst we would like to see playing single-player games on PlayStations or Xboxes. There are alternative devices available. Many people were looking for this, especially whilst they were seeing those things that made us ring. Like the chimes of Robin. And we pause for a word check.
Okay, word check. Samba. I have no idea which ones you've hit. We've got loads of new words now. So we did pizza, isolation, jump, freedom, positive, salmon, dynamic. Take your pick, mate. So there's plenty of layer knocking about.
So we have positive and we have dynamic. Okay, resume. As we go from plus to minus through the 0 point, reverting to dynamic, and maybe when we see the points, align and combine, connecting the dots because we wanted to see what life would be like if we just picked up points from time to say, here's where I was when it was fine. Looking to a higher source, especially when we wanted to see the lines. And if the words continue to flood in, for those of you who are tuned in online, we would do this so that we could meet all of those things in time. Let's switch it up a bit whilst I continue on this journey. For those of you, I invite you to type on the chat box, to type in the stream what you are made of. And then when we have some of those words, I'll continue with the next piece. We'll do a word check to see if any new words have come in.
Okay. Here was, okay, so everyone understand. Pavel said he wants words that make you. Tom's commented something. I think the screen's a bit too far away for me to really see it. Here's where I was when I was fine. Here's where I was when I was fine. Nice. And then a May circumstance. There might be a little bit delay on the stream, Pavel, so it might be the case that we might not be able to catch up with the words just right away. Oh, future. Ben Quetzal is another musical words performer, currently living in Brighton. So good to have you here. Good to have the amazing Target Band here as well. So many, and Knowledge as well. D Grant, Destiny, Pain, Future. They're the words we're getting, Pavel.
Cool.
And Intercourse from the Universe. So that'd be Pete. Clay, the amazing Target Band, and Love. So some of them words there.
Cool. So this is a piece that I've been working on and just developing the audience interaction. And it goes like this. Sometimes life may feel like a curse. Made up of half man, half woman at birth, who were made up of half men, half women at birth, who were made up of half men, half women at birth. So does that make me an eighth of the person that I'm supposed to be? So does that make me an eighth of the person that I'm supposed to be? So I ask music and words, what makes up the rest of me? Some say it's love. Others say it's clay. Others say that it's those things that are so bright in the sun, so bright in the sky, those stars that allow the moons to cry, tears and rivers that last forever. They say that I'm made of love. L for longevity, O for opportunity, V for victory, especially when they move us in friendship from victim to victor, and then some, maybe memberships. As we unite in unity, creating communities that allow us to see things differently, maybe removing the wool from our eyes so that we see how we feel more alive. And we'll go back to this chorus part, this hook. Sometimes life feels like a curse, made up of half man, half woman at birth, who were made up of half men, half women at birth, who were made up of half men, half women at birth. So does that make me an eighth of the person that I'm supposed to be? So does that make me an eighth of the person that I'm supposed to be? Music and words, what makes up the rest of me? What words have I missed out?
So you missed out. Did you get Intercourse? That was Pete's one. He really wants to get that one in there. I think he's been in isolation for far too long. So, you know. But yeah, so he was actually been isolated way before because I believe he had a chest infection, so he had to self-isolate before the curfew. So we're really feeling it for Pete at the moment. So yeah, intercourse, clay, love, destiny, pain, and future. So
Got it.
got it.
Yeah. So with intercourse and pain, so if pain and destiny had intercourse, maybe they would have a baby called future. Especially whilst we type in that name into the computer and search for those things that we would like to compute, multiply and divide, and then maybe even subtract because we would like to remote view what's inside of the envelope and when the baby would be due. Would the baby be born man, woman, or not able to say, especially whilst we tick those boxes now that they have included on these forms on this very day? Not to say whether it's good or bad, right or wrong, light or dark, the list could go on. But the thing that I wanted to get to was how we have to check boxes when we are now maybe isolated in boxes so that we do not interact. But there is one thing that I would like to say as a fact, and that is the opportunity of online streaming has made this music and words number 45, giving it the opportunity to survive so that we can thrive and continue to grow. Communities unite, and our hearts really and truly know that we will stand united even in isolation, and we will continue to unite, crossing boundaries of nations. Let that be your food for thought.
Right, we need to have the hand clap symbols in there, guys, if you can. It's such a weird thing performing to a computer, but we're making it work. So great job, Bavel. Have you got one more for us? Or is that you done?
How much time do we have?
Well, I think I want to do a quick one before we do the NHS clap. So I reckon we've probably got another 3 minutes if you want to do something. Oh, look, we're getting some claps now. Cool. Ben Quetzal's clapping, Mark Cordell. Yeah, so please go for another piece if you may. So
I'll show you what I was playing in between. This is Robin.
Hello, Robin.
And he's come from India. And we'll just play some sounds so that you can just prepare for the claps. I hope that sounded okay.
It's nice and loud. I loved it.
And as we set the pace, or should we say set the scene, because we would like to see that we have stopped the rat race, especially whilst we maybe had to pack ourselves like sardines into tubes so that we could get from A to B, B to A, and then maybe divert through C. But what did we see? People with frowns, smiles turned upside down. But then, isn't that the same shape as a rainbow? So how many colors did we have? Maybe 7, but we could see that they grow like orange, red, green, blue, violet, and the others too. The reason I say this is because each of these colors come from each and every one of you. But how do our colors interact? Or is this something that we would like to see as we sit back in our chairs, watching just the air, looking at the skies that are now blue because fewer aeroplanes pass through, hearing the sounds of our thoughts maybe a little louder. I said hearing the sounds of our thoughts maybe a little louder whilst we sit twiddling our thumbs, or maybe some of us have just an opportunity to work from home, children over there, but still not paying attention to them because they are on their mobile phones. Let's pause there and go back to reality, where we put our hands together and clap for the NHS, making health a possibility. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Diamond Bavell. Thank you so much. It's been so great having you here tonight. And I can't wait till we can go back to our physical space. But for now, we just got to keep locked up, keep people safe. And yeah, in about sort of 5 minutes' time, we're going to go out and clap for the NHS. So I'll pause the sort of stream for then. But yeah, cheers, Bavell. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon, mate. Cheers.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much. Music words.
Okay, back to me, guys. So I'm just going to show off on my new device. I've got a little new mixer to make this all happen for video, and I'm just about to set it into automation mode, so you don't have to look at the same angle of me for more than 20 seconds. It will switch to a different one. So give me 2 secs. Okay. It should start flipping in a minute. Now this song is one that I play quite a lot at Music and Words. It's called checking that's working, sorry. It's called Thoughts Between Two Minds. So here we go. When joy and pain are hard to tell between, 'cause you've fallen out of both of those feelings, and it's written deep behind your eyes within. But I still feel all your sorrow when you sing. Oh, and you often talk to me about your death, and you'd say something with every trembling breath. It's the same fear that keeps you behind the door of everyone and everything that you adore. Oh, and it's often easier to play the night and slay the dragons of someone else's fight, when the hardest battle is the one that's inside, when its army grows stronger all the time. Oh, and silence speaks when words are to fight. Oh, 'cause the message isn't clear most of the time. Oh, you can see her, but she never goes away. Oh, 'cause it's sleepless nights and nightmares in the day. Oh, and autumn leaves the beauty so renowned, but they soon lose all the colour on the ground. And in winter, naked trees stand tall and strong, 'cause their roots are buried deep around their home. Oh, and the past comes back to haunt your widowed soul. Oh, like a ghost standing outside of your window. Oh, you can see her, but she never goes away. Oh, cause it's sleepless nights and nightmares in the day. Thank you very much, guys. Right, it's 8 o'clock, so I think we now need to take a little pause and clap for our wonderful NHS staff. I think that's the plan. Do you guys go outside and clap? I don't think I can really go outside at the moment because I'm stuck in here. I'm hearing lots of claps from outside, so I'm going to join the clapping. I might be a bit delayed for you, but we're clapping in cyber world. We've got some virtual claps coming on. Alison Chalmsmith and the universe are clapping. I'm going to carry on clapping. There's an amazing sound of claps coming out from my studio at the moment down Alma Road. I think it must be lined with people from the streets. So, okay. I think we're going to probably resume the stream now. But seriously, amazing work for all the NHS staff, all the shop workers, all the council staff are doing their thing. I mean, there's so many people doing loads of work while most of us are sat at home doing nothing. Must say, most of us are doing something. I am trying to find work. I've got quite a few jobs in, which is good, but nothing is. Most of my jobs come from working environments which involves people. So, and the government just announced some support for us today, which is excellent. So, thank God for that. Right, we're going to get Alfie up now, and we're going to just chat with him about how things are going with him. So, let me just call him video call. Okay, we got Alfie up there yet? Nope. It's still ringing. Oh, here he is.
Hello.
Alfie, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you nice and loud, mate. I'm just going to do a split screen for a bit. We'll have a little chat.
Oh.
Let's get on this screen for me. This one for you. Yeah, so this is Alfie Griffin. He's been at the Music Awares Club many times, about 3 or 4 times now, I believe. He's also played some of my nights outside in the fire pit. And he's just a general great bloke and a great performer to have on board. So, yeah. He's got a nice, lovely wall of guitars behind him, which I'll reveal a bit more in a bit. There we go. How many have you got, man?
Oh, man, like... Probably like 15 altogether. I got a couple like in cases over there.
Okay.
This is like my main event. This is like the epilogue. This guitar, and like everyone else is kind of just like, yeah, you can chill with it. A lot of them are like couch guitar kind of things. Just things to like strum along with like when you're at home. This is more like the gigging guitar. But am
I right in saying you're one of the NHS workers that has been working today as well?
I am. Yeah, one of the key workers. My job's not massively important. More so, my mum, who is a advanced nurse practitioner, and my partner Holly, my fiance, she's actually a practice nurse as well, who is going to be doing a master's. I believe she's either looking at asthma or diabetes management, I think.
Okay.
So they're, yeah, everyone's. I mean, I think the whole family, most of my family is really in the NHS. My brother's in the NHS as well. He is a theatre nurse, so he works a lot of ENT surgeries and things like that. So, yeah, I've kind of grown up in it, and yeah.
So it's great. So what's your role again for the what do you do exactly? So,
Oh man, I'm just a lowly receptionist.
mate, there's nothing wrong with that. So receptionists have got it hard in the old NHS for sure. So you must be getting a lot more calls and quite sort of agitated people at the moment, right? So
a lot more. I think especially because of the situation at the moment, I think the one thing that I really struggle with there is communication.
Yeah.
Communication is absolute key, especially in pandemics like this. And I mean, I officially can't say anything, but I do wish that our government would kind of link up a little bit more between what the 111 service has to offer and what the GP surgery has to offer. I think you might have seen the other day there was someone saying about GP surgeries offering swabs for coronavirus and things like that. It's not happening because they don't have any equipment. We have no PPE, anything like that at all to do anything. So I'm going to not blabber about that because that's
all right, mate. It's all right. I mean,
that's a horrible thing to talk about. But
well, it's happening, man. So and I mean, Declan rightly pointed out on the stream earlier on that I said government, so they're probably going to start tracking me now. So you've said government too. So we should probably leave that word out of the stream before they shut it down. Yeah. So hats off to you again, man, for all the work you're doing as well. So I can't wait to hear your songs. So I think we get some claps for Alfie on the comments section if we can. I'll do a little clap now and take it away with your amazing music, dude. So
thank you, man. Oh man, give me just like 1 second.
That's all right, mate. I could chat some more rubbish for a bit. So I'll tell you what, guys, if you can, please contribute to our pot. Originally, when I started these feeds, I was going to give a third of the money which we generate through the stream to the musicians. The musician tonight would be JAYMAKER because he was our featured act. And obviously, due to the circumstances, he got cancelled as a featured act. So yeah, are we going to give a third to him? I was going to give a third to the Hope Pub, where we normally host our events, because they're suffering massively as well. I was going to take a third myself, to be fair. I'm going to pay off this £2,000 mixer I just invested in for the video stuff. But that's how it goes. The link is in the description on YouTube, and it's my PayPal link. And there's like I said, when the money hits the bank, I will send a third to JAYMAKER and a third to the Hope Pub to support them guys through this turbulent time. Alfie's ready now, so let's give it up for Alfie again, and do a bit of a hand clap. It's weird, isn't it, performing to this? Like, we're doing like really a private concert with we got 41 people watching at the moment, so it's quite a good audience, really. So
hello, 41 people. Hello. Okay,
enjoy, mate.
Thank you very much. Tell me your story. Tell me one I don't know. Let me down, don't ignore me. Won't you tell me your story? I don't quite like this story. Now I'm more restless than before, yeah. Quickly, tell me another one. For the daylight has come. For the daylight has come. For the daylight has come, yeah. daylight has come. Cool.
Oh, well done, man. That's ace.
All right. Yeah, we'll give this one a go. We'll give this one a go. I probably could have been a little bit more prepared, but this is like it's
Man,
weird because this is like my first gig on my own for a little while, and it's even more weirder because it's a live stream. So it's like
you're doing great,
doing
man. It
something that I
sounds
wouldn't normally do.
sounds ace, man. So yeah, keep it going. I mean, you're not going to switch guitars, mate.
I was thinking of bringing in the. I was thinking, to be honest, of bringing in the classical, but I think I could bring that in for. I've got quite a slow one that I might play later, so I could always do that on that one.
Okay, man.
This one's called Down the Road. Story stays the same, even when you turn that page. Time has a habit of moving fast. You wanna win that race, you don't wanna be last. And all your love is all I ask, 'cause I wanna grow with you. What will happen now when I'm so old and frail? Will I still see things the same way? Will I know you every day? And this nowhere boy really got somewhere today, even if only down the road.
Woo! Well done, man. I got a couple of comments for you. I'm going to read them out to you, dude. So, well, loads of people are loving it. They're clapping. Jake Griffin says, "I have the clap." And then he also says, "Can you play the classic Gas? Can we see Kane, please? Can people get a shout out?" So yeah, we got.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know anything what that any of that means, but I'm sure you'll understand it. So, Cheryl Tyner is also loving it. Lots of claps, lots more claps. Hey Alfie,
Nice.
from Luke 0906. I don't know if you know that Luke. It's a weird surname, isn't it? So
that might be Luke Holden.
Okay, cool.
We called him Holden because when we were at college, there was 2 Lukes.
Oh, it's Luke from college, he says. Yeah. So
the way that we kind of figured it out was because one Luke was called Luke Williams and one Luke was called Luke Holden. So we thought, well, Williams is like way longer to say. So we thought, well, we'll call you Holden. The other one will be Luke. It was kind of unfair, but I feel like he kind of understood, and that was like that was his fate through college. I think. I don't know. I don't know if he's wherever you are, Luke Holden. Yeah, man, I miss you.
Well,
cool.
He's at the Cyber Music and Words Club, so there we go. You've now got our viewers up to 50, mate. So well done. So you're doing something right. So great. So you got one more tune for us, then, have you? So
yeah, I can do one more for you. Yeah.
That'd be ace. So
I'm gonna try and give this a go. This is actually the one that I made quite recently, and if you want to listen to it, I am on Spotify. If you just type in Alfie Griffin, I surely will come up along other lovely people named the same name. Yeah, it's just kind of like about the frustration of not being able to write certain songs. I have this thing where I really want to write like a really good song, like a really, really smart story that has a really cool ending. I'm talking like that M. Night Shyamalan ending, like the ending that you didn't expect, and then like, but it's really, really hard to have the idea as to what it is that you want. I can picture board it, I can timeline everything that I think of what's going to happen, how it's going to end. But as soon as I put pen to paper, it's like, oh God, how do I write it so that it fits within each verse, each turnaround? How do I make it so it's not so long that it's like, oh God, it's 6 minutes now. Why is he still singing?
Yeah.
So I'm getting there, but this is kind of just the.
Well, we love your songwriting, man.
Yeah.
It's really great. So yeah, cheers for gracing your presence online for us tonight, man. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
and thank you guys for staying and listening. I tremendously appreciate that. As I say, I've not played a gig for quite some time on my own, so.
Oh, yeah, Cheryl Tyner is Richard Tyner's alter ego. That's exactly who it is. So, hang on a minute. Another message from Jake before you go is Alfie. Before you go off, please, can you put the camera? I need to get close to this. 1 second. Can you put the Kathy on the dog camera? I haven't seen you hit her in ages. Great set as usual. The dog. Have you got a dog there?
There's like 3 dogs downstairs.
Yeah, so Jake.
He means the captain, but I mean they're doing their own thing right now.
Okay, right,
send you an SMS of it. You'll get to see it some other time.
Cool.
Anyway,
all right, go for it, Alfie. Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna have to read this one from sheet. So. Drop down through the lane, make each moment feel the same. Watching it run down the page, from the morning to the end of the day. Wasted time ain't a friend of mine. He wasted mine just like I knew he would. Wrong note. Going nowhere soon, I'm sure. Going nowhere soon, I'm sure. Going nowhere, you know I go there. Going nowhere soon, I'm sure. doing fine, just like I said. Thoughts in my head are going shoulder to shoulder. Rubbing my eyes, I think I go to bed. Wasted time ain't a friend of mine. You wasted mine just like I knew he would. Going nowhere soon, I'm sure. Going nowhere soon, I'm sure, yeah. Going nowhere, you know I go there. Going nowhere soon, I'm sure. Could have been a businessman, but I'm an artist without any plans. Waste the hours of the day. Yeah, these four walls is where I stay. Yeah. Wasted time ain't a friend of mine. He wasted mine just like I knew he would. Going nowhere soon, I'm sure. Going nowhere soon, I'm sure. Yeah. Going nowhere, you know I go there. Going nowhere soon, I'm sure. Oh, that cheeky jazz finish.
Yeah. Excellent stuff, man. I mean, we would never know if that was a wrong note at all. I mean, you know.
It's jazz, you
exactly,
know.
mate.
Oh,
cat,
no, the cap is here. The cap is here. The cap is here. Oh my god, the dog is here.
You've got a few other messages. We got dogs and cats. Okay, I think that's because Holly said she's got Jake's back, so I'm assuming that was Holly's doing the cats and the dogs. So
yeah, man.
Yeah. Do you want to show us the cats and the dogs before you go, mate? So I'm sure there'll be those people
Holly,
at home want to see him.
See if I Holly, you got to bring the captain up.
Which captain?
She's the captain. She's the captain. You got to show her this. I'm in my sweatpants, my soccer mum sweatpants at the moment because
that's all right, mate. No worries.
This is the this is the captain, Harry.
That's the captain, is it?
She's the biggest, baddest. She barks at everything. So
cool. Hello, captain.
This is what she does.
You enjoying all the walks that people have been taking you on? I saw a Facebook post today, and it's a dog literally hiding on a shelf at the top, saying, "I'm not going out. Being walked by everyone in my whole family today." So I thought that's quite funny. But yeah, cheers, Alfie, and nice to see you, Captain. And I believe that's Holly there. So say hi to Holly as well. So.
Hi.
Oh, she's running.
She's running away.
She's done. She's had enough.
Brilliant,
dude.
Cheers so much, man. Take care of yourself, and
you
keep doing the good work you're doing with the NHS, man. It's awesome. Take care, buddy. So,
thank you, man. Big love.
Bye. Bye. Okay, back to me, I think, for bits. Okay, now we've got another amazing performer. I'm going to see if I could dial in Mr. Richard Tyner. He's not on Skype, so we're going to have to find him on Facebook Messenger. Bear with me a second. I don't want Messenger open because it just keeps bleeping all the time. We don't want that. Now, Richard's been self-isolating for quite a few weeks, I believe. So I'm happy. Oh. Okay, let's work this out first. 1 second, guys. I might need to phone him in Messenger. There's no Richard Tyner. There we go. Starting video chat. Pete rightly says his name is Mr. Feelings. According to Pete. There he is.
There we go, Matt.
All right, mate. Just going to get a split screen on a second so we can see both you and me. There we go. There he is, Richard Tyner. How long have you been self-isolating for, Richard? You've been longer than the rest of us, haven't you? So
14 days, Matt.
14 days. Wow. That's a long time. How are you finding it?
Well, I know my wife very well now.
Well, I've got some comments coming in here. It says, come on, Rich, Karen McCarby. The Universe, Mr. Feelings. That's Pete, obviously. The Fox. I don't know what that means. Steph Martin. Oh, my God. Yes, Richard. So you got lots of support out there, Richard. There's currently 41 people watching you on Facebook, not Facebook Live, on YouTube Live. And you're looking really well. I'm loving the beard, man. That's awesome. So come along nicely.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. I'm, as usual, nervous as a kitten.
Don't worry.
And this time you've given me plenty notice. It's not just like walking in and you saying you're on.
Well, don't worry. You won't be able to see their faces if they don't like it anyway. So you're all good. So
this is true. This is true.
Anyway, let's get some hand claps for Richard then before he starts his poetry. Don Bavel says, hi, Richard. I love the way you pronounce my surname, Matt. Oh, that's Karen McCarby. I don't know if I got that right or wrong. She might be taking a piss, but anyway.
She'll always be a McCabe to me.
McCabe, yeah, it's a McCabe. I'm so sorry, Karen. I'll get that right next time. But you know, I'm really good with these pronunciation things, as you see. Alison Chalmsmith is giving you a hand clap. So is Monique saying hi. So Monique's on board now. But anyway, take it away, Richard. Give us some poems, man. See what we got.
Well, I'm going to try and do that for you, man.
Okay.
This is one I started this week. I'm not even certain it's finished, but it may never come back again. It's called Lemmings Are Leaving. All the lemmings are leaving, the government deceiving, whilst the church has a congregation for the first time in years. Blood of Jesus is now drunk at tables, as the hypocrites spout parables. Zombies consume communion while watching TV in our front room. Soon the lambs will be slaughtered, virgins sacrificed at the church altars, naked dancers in the woodlands, warlocks and witches to the fore. Pete Cox is looking to get laid, while all around is the apocalypse. The inner verse found reverse, bowed our head for a passing hearse. Ate chocolate, smoked, drank, and the Fuhrer read the riot act, closed down the laundromat. We all went into quarantine. Here we will stay until 2019. We found new ways to communicate, write, read, love, hate, and separate.
Whey, that was excellent, man. Okay, we got some comments coming in. Jake says, thanks for quarantining. Mark Cordell, hand clap. Dimaville, hand clap. Jake Griffin, Mr. Feelings, do you have any pets? So, do you have any pets, Richard?
We've had them all our life. We've had cats and dogs. Our first cat arrived, just came in our front door back in 1973, and we called her Tuesday. And that's what she was, forever after. We've always had cats, we've never had dogs. But I have dogs from early on in my life, a dog called Mons, M-O-N-S, and he was the love of my life. He used to meet me at 3:30 on my way home from school in the same spot every day until the day he died.
Wow.
And I knew he was gone.
Yeah.
And he wasn't there waiting.
Oh, bless. Well, what have you got for us next, Richard? Have you got a drink in your hands, by the way, or not?
This is an old one.
An old one, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Before you start, Richard, actually, have you got a drink or not?
I haven't, no.
You haven't? Oh. Okay. But
that was the one thing I didn't get round to doing.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Well,
Anyway,
I'll be interested to know what other people are drinking on the who are sat here watching us. So please post your drinks on the feed and give Richard lots of love as well. But yeah, let's hear what your next poem's all about then. So
right, it's a definite rhyme.
okay,
In fact, Steve Carroll recorded it, and he's going to include, or we're going to include it into a long player that we're doing.
brilliant.
It's called Climate of Fear. The world economies are shutting down. Self-serving politicians all around. Refugees huddled on the ground. And soon I'll be 6 feet under. The biggest handouts to the banks. Plenty of money for new tanks. Taxes taken without thanks. And soon I'll be 6 feet under. History tells us that they didn't care. Hungry children with mortgages or arrears. Existing now in abject fear. And soon I'll be 6 feet under. Reminds me of the Great Depression. Costing lives a whole generation. Holy wars an abomination. And soon I'll be 6 feet under. America, China, UK and France. Partners now in a crazy dance. Taking turns to wear the pants. And soon we'll be 6 feet under. Point them out, the men of power. Sitting in their ivory towers. One and all are such liars. And soon we'll be 6 feet under. It is our right, it's not too much. Someone with an honest touch. Never had that much luck. And soon we'll be 6 feet under. Seen it before, it goes in cycles. Politicians' hearts cold as icicles. Save the world and ride a bicycle. And soon we'll be 6 feet under. Set for heaven, had enough of hell. Throw a coin in the wishing well. Pass over that shotgun shell. And soon I'll be 6 feet under. Dig my grave long, wide and deep. Escort me to my final sleep. As you sow, so shall you reap. And soon we'll be 6 feet under. That's it, Matt.
Excellent, man. That was really deep, man.
Well,
yeah, I can't wait to hear that into a song. So you say Steve Carroll's doing that one, is he? So
yeah, but he's done it as a spoken piece with music, but he just does it marvelous, much better than I do.
Wow.
But I thought one of the first earliest memories of me seeing Bob Dylan was when he was standing inside a mobile with the Memphis Blues again, and he's throwing the cards. And I thought that song, that kind of got that kind of feeling for me.
Wow, excellent. Yeah, actually, Ian Brown got in touch with me today as well. So we'll be talking about them songs as we go along. Yeah, have you got any more for us, Richard?
Oh, Matt, I've always got something. There we go.
You can get yourself a drink while you're up if you want.
No. I will have the drink while I'm watching the rest of the performers.
We got loads of people on wine, IPA, cheeky beer. Tom,
I'm going to have a little drop of Pinot.
Bit of Pinot. I've got a bottle of red at the moment. I don't know where this one is from Tesco's. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
I try not.
Well, the bottle looks lovely, but don't buy a bottle.
Well,
I'm working on this one. This is another work in progress. This is my third rewrite on it.
Okay.
Things I like and things I need. I like the Beatles, even Paul. In the Bible, a guy named Saul. I like Matlock in Derbyshire, the Cliffs of Moher in County Clare. We sing along while we dance in the ballrooms of the manse. I love to walk around my town, familiar streets both up and down. Bright Light City by Jimmy Reed, the Rolling Stones on Let It Bleed. Sunny days watching children play, April showers in the month of May. I love to love, it was meant to be, a wanderer from over the Irish Sea. My friend Ian supplied the chords, friendly people praised the words. The ladies who said, don't give up, drank my fill from the knowledge cup. To sin is human, to confess inclined, dirty washing on our clothesline. I'm not needy for words of love, nor am I the kind to push or shove. As you approach with flags unfurled, give me signs to a brave new world.
Wow. Amazing stuff, Richard. You probably got time for one more if you want to do one. It's up to you. So
I'll do the one I did last week with you playing the guitar.
Okay.
I hope it's all in here. No, I'm missing a page.
No worries, no worries.
Right. My friend Neil Smith, he was almost the Poet Laureate of Peterborough. And he got Parkinson's and I got Parkinson's at the same time, which was 13 years ago. Neil hasn't made it through. He's gone from me now. But he was the guy that said, take up thy pen and walk. He wrote this one. It's called They Come in the Night, and I think it's beautiful. They come in the night, pitch black, the rain hammering on the roof and running down the windows. The doorbell rang and the world stopped. Time stood still in that cold, wet dawn. Uniforms, greatcoats, scarcely concealing uniform camos. Hello, Mags, said the taller one, attempting a smile that didn't quite work. Can we come in? It's important. And at that moment, the light went out inside of me.
Wow. Absolutely incredible. Really moving stuff, Richard. So
Blows me away.
I'm going to give you a hand clap again, mate, because I just feel so weird not clapping. They've got loads of hand claps here. Mark Caldell, Sam Dowie's on board as well. Tom Neil, Monique. Universe just said Jeez. Jeez. I don't think I'd ever thought I'd say that word, but well done. Lucy's watching as well. Yeah.
Do you want one last quick one?
Let's do a last quick one. Yeah, you're getting loads of love here, Richard. So please do. Please do.
Without a net, there's no shame in being loved. There's no shame in having loved someone who has said, I no longer love you. There is the pain of having loved and lost, that you may never ever love again. How quickly love can change, taken and given to someone else. It is like attaining a plateau of desire and falling from a circus high wire. There never was a net. Love does not make a second trip. The coup de grace, you say there is no way back home. It was not about sex, although it played a part. The words are addressed in funereal holy hymns. In performances we sway from one foot to the other. I hope to create a feel-bad response. Then I realized your mind was the first part of you that I ever loved.
Amazing stuff, Richard. Thank you so much. And yeah, thanks so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate you giving up your time.
Matt, for you, anytime. You are keeping this. You're giving us all the chance to get our words out there. Thank you very, very much.
Well, I mean, hopefully we're not going to be in lockdown for months and months on end, and we can have a physical space back. But until then, we'll keep doing it this way, and I'll work out better ways to make it better quality, more interactive. This is the first one I've ever done, so and I'm sure this is the first poetry you've ever delivered over social media, right? So
it's like I'm just talking to a banana skin.
Yeah. So there we go. It's thanks so much for trying this new way of communicating. We all really appreciate it. So
Delighted.
Take care, Richard. Look after yourself, mate. Cheers. Bye. Okay, so back to me. Okay, I'm just going to close down Facebook a second. Oh, Christina, she wants to know how to comment. I don't want to write to you, Christina, on Facebook, but can anyone on the live chat on YouTube just tell Christina how to comment? I think she might be not logged in. If someone could just sort of give her a bit of a heads up, that would be great. YouTube app, there we go. So Tom Putnam. You can do it online as well. I think if you sign in, again, if you guys are not subscribing, if you subscribe, then it'll be much easier for you to find these feeds as we go along. On Saturday, we've got a gig here with, well, not here. We're going to be streaming in from home with Odette Michelle and Christina Whitelock, or Kitty Whitelock. And also we've got Eleanor May, who's going to be hosting it. And Jeannie Hogarth is going to open up for that on Saturday. So I'm going to try and find a better audio quality way of getting that streamed to us, because it's obvious that Skype is not the best quality we've got here at the moment. Megan says, loving the living room live. I can't read that from here. Edition. So there we go. And my brother actually asked me to do a shout out for Linda, who's I think they're watching at home. They're isolating in sort of Debworth with my dad. So making sure he's safe because he's over 70s, he's 86, so we need to look after him. Yeah, lots of people that need to be shielded at this time, and hopefully everyone's doing their bit. Okay, so our next act is Tom NEILL. He literally lives he lives in Bracknell, but he also has got a studio literally about a few doors down from me, and he's going to be streaming from there. So we've been in these spaces in the studio in Windsor, and we've not been able to interact with each other, which is kind of weird because that's usually the reason why we kind of rent these spaces. So we're having to sort of isolate ourselves in our little spaces. So we'll be able to have a little chat now over Messenger. So I'm just going to give him a call, see if he's in. Party time. I'm going to turn that down into the answers. Okay, Tom, are you there, mate?
I'm here.
Tom is here.
Can you see me? No.
I can't see you just yet, mate. Oh, there we are.
How are you?
Excellent, man. Looking good. Okay, I'm just going to put it on a split screen for a bit. So
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, like I said, Tom's another Prime Studios resident, and he's got an amazing studio down the back there. He records lots of acts. He does lots of theatre stuff and photography, and he's just generally just amazing everything. So yeah, we're really grateful to have him here on the Music platform.
Thank you. I was thinking we could be doing this with a plastic cup and a piece of string because we're sat maybe.
Yeah, in hindsight, I could have just actually ran a camera feed all the way to your studio and just filmed you from that, you know. But
it's quite nice to.
Yeah, hey, we're doing this now, so it's all good.
It's cool.
So comment wise, we've got from Inniverse, Oi, Cheryl, thank you for encouraging comments, one and all. So I think that's about Richards. Dean Sodden's now online. Dean is from the loading bay, which is obviously currently closed. So they're going through difficult time at the moment too, working out where to go. I think they've been streaming some of their sort of workshops and stuff online, their yoga. But yeah, it's quite a tricky thing to do to make ends meet when you don't have a business that requires public to interact with, and you can't obviously interact with public. So but yeah, so nice to see a Dean online. And Saturday's show was going to be at the loading bay. So yeah, I think Saturdays, a third of our income will go towards the loading bay too. I haven't told Dean about that, but that's what's going to happen.
They got 19 free classes this week, online classes.
There we go. So Tom's been doing his research.
I've been following them online. I'm not really a fitness freak, but not a freak. I'm not a fitness addict. not an addict. Oh my god. I'm not really. I'm unfit. But they've got 19 free classes. So if that's your thing, dance is your thing, and fitness is your thing, then check them out.
Excellent, mate. Well, Tom, you got 41 people logged in watching you right now, mate. So are you going to give some tunes? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it some tunes. Yeah. Yes. So
please, let's get some hand claps for Tom NEILL, everybody, if you can. So they've been very good at finding the clap button, the emoji.
Thank you very much.
So, if anything, this pandemic does, it will help us all get a bit more tech savvy, wouldn't it? So you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Well, over to you then, Tom, mate. Okay.
I never know how to end it, Baz.
You're doing so well, mate. So
Hang on. Oh, there we go.
woohoo!
Thanks, mate.
Excellent stuff,
I'll,
man.
I'll go straight on. I'll go straight on.
Yeah, please do, please do. Yes, Tom.
Hi, great.
Loved it, man.
So these, I'm gonna play. Do I have time to do? Let's have a look.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we got the.
Oh no, you haven't got to. You should be on someone else now.
Mate,
So-
mate, it's fine. It's fine. Carry on. I mean, it's not like we've got the pub that's going to be booting us out at 11 o'clock. So we can, I don't think we need to worry about the timing here, mate. So
okay. I'll do a short one then. But
yeah,
these are from an album. It's on Spotify. It's called Untitled Orange, which is after an artwork by a South African artist called Nadia Daenke, a lovely artist. If you can look at her work as well. But there's an album, 5 tracks on Spotify, Untitled Orange, and this is called Je suis.
You got a lot of hand claps here, Tom, by the way. So I think they're enjoying your piano playing. This is not even your main instrument, is it? I believe so. Your main instrument's the sax, is it? So
I don't know.
But well done, man. Yeah, take it away, dude. So
thanks, man.
Incredible, man. Absolutely amazing.
Thanks.
So
Thanks, man.
I mean, you have got time for another one, mate. If you want to do something, it's up to you. So like, there's I think we've got a performer who can't make it, so it's entirely up
If
to you.
if there's no one waiting, I can do something.
I mean, Monique's due at 9, so and I think Matthew One Man will be moved forward anyway. So don't worry. I think everyone's good.
Okay, yeah.
They were
Cool.
watching and chilling, so I think everyone's kind of happy.
Very
So,
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're getting loads of love here, by the way, Tom. Loads of love.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, hey. Well
Thanks,
done,
mate.
man. That was truly excellent. You're getting loads of love here, man. So I'm sure you'll be able to go out onto it. Catherine Wilson's, what a great way to spend the lockdown. Loving it, Tom.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Yeah, Matthew One Man. That was he was sick.
Yeah,
that's quite the
I
novel
feel a bit
experience.
sick.
You feel a bit sick.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you're not coming down with the virus, man. So you'll be fine.
No, I've cleaned a lot of stuff. It's not going to get me, Matt. It's not going to get me.
No, we'll stay safe, man. The word of 2020 is stay safe, isn't it? I believe so. But
yeah, stay safe and well. That's the thing.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, Tom. I really appreciate it, mate. And
thank you.
Yeah, you're getting loads of love here. I'm sure you're gonna log onto the stream in a minute and see all your wonderful comments. But yeah, cheers, guys, for sticking with us as well. And yeah, thank you very much, Tom. Take care, mate. So
Okay. Thank you very much, man. Cheers.
right, and back to me. So our next performer is Monique. But I thought before we go to her, I am going to just keep on that angle actually. This is for Steph Martin. She said, "Drink out the bottle, Matt." So I'm going to do this just for Steph Martin. And I want you guys all to do the same. If you got a bottle of wine, drink out the bottle. Only way to spend lockdown. Yeah, I want to hear your improvements for the next session. So we're going to carry on doing this while we're in lockdown. So if there's any ways to improve, I think someone told me that there was another app which got better audio. So we could try that one. And our next music and words session is going to be our birthday show. So it would be 2 years old. So it's such a shame that we can't obviously spend it in a physical space. But I'm just trying to think about ideas that you guys could get more involved. I'm thinking everyone could wear sort of like their party gear and send us some selfies if you sort of like enjoying the show with your Zoom groups or whatever you want to do. That'd be lovely. But yeah, any ideas you got? We could do a quiz. We could do whatever you want. We're going to get all our favourite performers down again to grace us with that too. But yeah, so just please post it in the comments what you want to do. We've got Karen Carvey says, "I could drink out of my teapot." That's probably not a good idea. Matthew Oman, there is some sick angle flexing going on. If I'm reading that right. Ginny says, "Hey guys, loving this. Hello from me and a toddler." Okay. In a verse, hello there. Catherine Wilson, yeah, love a birthday party. Whoop. Alison Chan Smith, remind me of how to put money in. Oh yeah, okay, I can do that. So if you guys want to put some money in the description on this YouTube thing, you don't have to do it now, but when you leave the feed, there is my PayPal link, which I believe is Matthew Fleming _5. And you could just send that straight to me. That actually might be my Skype link, but anyway, there's definitely no, it's minus tone. Yeah, that was my Skype link. Too many links today, so I'm not used to it. But yeah, please, minus tone is the PayPal link, and it will be on the details. So please check that out. Okay, I'm gonna just dial in Monique. I think she's online. Again, more people can suggest stuff for birthdays. That'd be great. Let's give her a call. Let's turn that Skype song down unless you guys want to party. Oh, there she is. Monique.
You. There we go. Hiya.
I'm just going to split screen it, mate. 1 second. There we go. Great. How are you?
I'm good. This is just like super weird. I've got you on my laptop watching the stream, and then I'm on like the call with on the phone. So this is really cool. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
yeah. Well, as well as you can be. I'm quite enjoying sort of like sharing this virtual space with people. It's kind of an interesting way to sort of do things. I'm not used to it. So normally
you're doing very
thanks, Monique. So. Thanks, Monique. So and yeah, was your nickname's Miss Vocals, right? So
it is,
yeah,
definitely.
So, for those of you guys don't know about me and Monique's history, so Monique used to come to the youth centre, Haymore Youth Centre. I think there's a couple of youth workers on board at the moment. So in the comments, I think Sam Dowie's there. But yeah, she used to come down and sing in the studio when she was like sort of 14, 15. And I recorded her first ever single, which was Open Door. And then Pat, my business partner, and friends made a music video with lots of leaves flying about, looking all nice and cheesy.
I'm never that down, am I?
It looks great though. It looks great. So yeah, and at the moment we're producing our EP. We sort of spent a couple of sessions doing it in the studio, but now I have to work remotely due to the lockdown, unfortunately. But it's going to be great. She's such an amazing artist, and I'm so happy that she's here on the stream tonight. So yeah, I'll pass it over to you, Monique, and I'm gonna let you take your first song away, whatever you're gonna do. So
I was gonna do some stuff that everyone's heard because I haven't actually been working on stuff new when working on my EP. But I'm gonna do Poison as well, which is a song that's now out. So I'll try and put the link in the feeds and stuff at some point. But I'll start off with some stuff that some people watching might know. So this one is Virgin Love. I've just got to test and make sure that the sound and everything's working. So if you don't hear anything or have any issues, just let me know because I'm doing instrumentals today. But yeah,
It's coming through, yeah.
okay. Ooh, ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. You test my patience. I hate to wait till I can see you again, and you keep me guessing. 'Cause I never know what's going on in your head. You get me frustrated. Yeah, 'cause I want to win, but I'm enjoying the ride. You got me transparent, and I'm so exposed to you, there's nowhere to hide. I feel like it's my first time giving my love, and I know it's been a long time. When I'm with you, it feels right, feels right, feels right. But don't get it twisted, though. I thought that I was in love before I met you, yeah. You thought that we'd just be cool, then we end up as me and you. We made something beautiful. Ooh, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause you made me stronger. Whoa. Inside and out, I see the glow in me. You give me my power. Whoa, 'cause your love was all it took to unleash the queen. I can't even doubt it. No, 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 no. That you've got the key to unlock my heart and mind. I just wanna show, yeah, just how your love makes me feel inside. Feel like it's my first time giving my love. Yeah, I know it's been a long time. When I'm with you, it feels right, feels right, feels right. Don't get it twisted though. I thought that I was in love before I bet you, yeah. Thought that we'd just be cool, then we end up as me and you. We made something beautiful, yeah. 'Cause you are my virgin love, my virgin love, 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 love. 'Cause you are my virgin love, my virgin love, 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 love. You are my virgin love. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are my virgin love, my virgin love, yeah. Don't get it twisted though. I thought that I was in love before I met you. bet you, yeah. Thought that we just be cool, then we end up as me and you. We made something beautiful, yeah.
Woo! Amazing stuff, Monique.
Giving my love.
I cut you off a bit early, didn't I, by doing the clapping? But you're getting loads of love here, man. So that's really cool. So
I'm trying to watch like both screens at the same time, but yeah, so distracting. But yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you, appreciate it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, don't do it because I'm doing the same. I'm going between text messages. People like, when am I performing? When am I doing this? And I've got you on that screen, you on that screen there, and I've got myself on this screen here. Too many bloody screens. I can't wait till it's all over. We go back to just no screens. Drinking wine,
Which
exactly.
I also have, by the way. I do have my bottle's downstairs though, so I have to go and get there afterwards.
That's all right. You don't need to drink out the bottle. It's only unclassy people like me. So but yeah, so much love here, Monique. You got Innoverse and Diamond Val and Alison Chown-Smith, Karen McCarby, Ben Quetzel, Mark Call, all giving you hand claps here. You got 40 listeners. In fact, because you're watching the screen too, so I don't need to tell you. As the other ones, I told them to turn the screens off. They don't know, so so I don't need to tell you anything. So
I am, okay, so I'm gonna do Poison, which was my first release of 2020 before everything went crazy. So yeah, this one actually hasn't been performed in these words yet, so it's a bit of an online exclusive. But as I said, I'll try and put the link in the comments so you can have a listen in your own time. But yeah, this is Poison.
How just out of interest, Monique, before you start, how's all this? Yeah. How's all this stuff been affecting you in lockdown? How you been holding up?
It's all right, but it's also not like the only annoying thing for me right now is the fact that I can't go to the nail salon to soak off my nails because I really want to play my guitar and write some new stuff.
Okay.
I can't really do that at the moment. So that's probably the only really frustrating thing. I'm trying to not go out as much because, like you said, my dad's quite elderly as well.
Yeah.
So just trying to not bring anything from outside in as far as possible.
Yeah.
Apart from your necessities, but other than that, I'm just kind of catching up on Netflix, really.
Wicked, mate. Wicked. Well, you got loads of amazing songs which we still need to, obviously record and get them out. And when were you due to do your release? I think it likely to affect that. Do you think so?
Yes, is the short answer.
Yeah.
I wanted to drop everything in terms of the EP around June, July times. And then the EP launch / birthday party on my birthday on the 8th of August. I'm not sure how well it's going to play out. So obviously we are working together to carry on with the production thing remotely. So fingers crossed if it goes well, but at some point I'm going to have to come and record the vocals. So
yeah, you will. So I'm sure they'll relax the measures at some point. As long as we're both self-isolated for 14 days, we'll be fine just to pop in and do that. But anyway, but yeah, when they relax the measures, we'll deal with that at a later date. But anyway, I'll let you carry on with Poison, mate. I can't wait to hear it in this weird sort of online setting. So please take it away, Monique.
Wicked. All right. Okay. Hey, how are you? Home now, can't get you out my thoughts now. Head spinning so loud. Wanna roll up a J now. Slow down for a minute. I don't wanna feel it. Always overthinking. Undercover meaning. Yeah. I just wanna drown it. Feelings got me crowded, and I have decided that You drive me to drink, reach out for the liquor, make the pain go quicker, let the poison in my veins. You drive me to drink, in the hope it makes me feel better, but though my tongue gets wetter, I don't like the taste of alcohol. You drive me to drink, reach out for the liquor, make the pain go quicker, let the poison in my veins. You drive me to drink, in the hope it makes me feel better, but though my tongue gets wetter, I don't like the taste of alcohol. Never done this before, but let me try switching up the flow, cause I've been feeling like I'm never making sense. Liquor got me slurring words with confidence, till I'm sick of it, sick of them, sick of you, and sick from this bottle too. Yeah, throw it all up just to pour another cup now. I don't wanna feel it, always overthinking, undercover meaning, yeah. I just wanna drown it. Feelings got me crowded, and I have decided that you drive me, yeah. Quicker, baby, yeah. You drive me to drink, in the hope it makes me feel better, though my tongue gets, yeah, yeah. Reach out for the liquor, baby. Ooh, yeah. You drive me to drink, in the hope it makes me feel better, but though my tongue gets wetter, I don't have the taste, no, I don't have the taste, no. Throw it all up, I've had enough. I don't wanna hide this feeling inside, but drink till I'm drunk, throw it all up, I've had enough. I wanna hide, yeah. Throw it all up, I've had enough. I don't wanna hide this feeling inside, but yeah. Drink till I'm drunk, throw it all up, I've had enough. I wanna hide, but I don't like the taste of alcohol.
Yeah. Excellent stuff. Oh, Anu's
It's
online
really-
as well. Brilliant. So Anu's saying clap, clap, clap. Christina Whitelock, nice chords. Innoverse, oi. And,
That was actually produced by Carty, Stefan.
I know. I heard his little voice
The
at the
little-
beginning of it. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's great. I wonder how they're doing as well with the studio. So, so interesting time. I give them that. So, you know.
Definitely interesting times, but fingers crossed they're okay. But yeah, that one's Poison. It's on SoundCloud, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, Deezer, all of that. So if you search Monique Miss Vocals with a Z, Poison, then you should be able to find it. But when I'm finished, then I'll post up the link. But yeah, man, thanks guys. How much time have I got?
Well, there's no curfew, mate. So just do whatever you want. It's absolutely fine. I mean, no one's got anything to do. There's no bars closing or nothing like that. You know, we could stay up all night if we want. So, you know.
Cool. I was going to do open door because ironically we have to all keep our doors shut. So I thought it would be quite funny. And you mentioned it as well, the classic. So I'll probably end with that one and then finish off mid dinner that I've just kind of left on the side.
That's all right.
Yeah. Let's see how it's going to work now.
And you can't play the guitar because you don't have your nails done, do you? So
I can pretend. I can go and get it and pretend if you want. But
it's all right.
When I close my eyes and think of all the things that I've been through, worked out every simple method, but there's nothing left to do. I will never be discouraged, get pushed down, come back for more. Through the darkness and the upset, I will find an open door, 'cause there's nothing in this world that's free. Gotta work to earn my dignity. Yeah, I won't back down, I'm gonna stand my ground. You will never see a white flag waving by me, that's for sure. I will stand strong through the ups and downs. Won't give up until I find my open door. Yeah. As one door shuts, another opens, and the goal seems so clear. Use your strength to run towards it, and your heart will take you there. No matter what happens in your lifetime, opportunities will come. Perseverance is the key to lead you straight to number one. Yeah, 'cause there's nothing in this world that's free, no. Gotta work to my dignity. Yeah, I won't back down, gonna stand my ground. You will never see a white flag waving by me, that's for sure. I will stand strong through the ups and downs. Won't give up until I find my open door. I won't back down, I'm gonna stand my ground. You will never see a white flag waving by me, that's for sure. Ooh, I will stand strong through the ups and downs. Won't give up until I find my open door. Yeah. My open door. Ooh, yeah. So when you close your eyes and think of all the things that you've been through, worked out every simple method, but there's nothing left to do. You should never be discouraged, get pushed down, come back for more. Through the darkness and the upset, you will find your open door.
Woo! Well done, Monique. That was incredible, mate. So nice to hear that. I was also almost going to harmonise with you, but then I thought that'd be weird, so I didn't. So yeah.
I would pay to see that. Literally, I think you should do it
Next time we if we end up in this weird online world, or even in real, we can sort of do it in an American word set, and that'd be so funny. But yeah, great stuff.
Great.
You're getting loads of love here, mate.
That was from like when I was 16, so 10 years ago. So 2010. To update that one, but yeah, no, it's been great. I've had fun, and I'm enjoying everyone's performances. So.
Well, and thanks for joining us, and thanks for drinking with us. And yeah, you can go and eat your dinner. I've skipped my dinner. I've got pizza somewhere. I need to munch it down at some point, but it'll probably be after the stream now. So I'll just carry on drinking the wine and slowly getting more and more drunk and chatting more bollocks. So cheers, cheers, Monique.
All right, take care.
Okay, and Craig is online. Craig Sinclair. Hello, Craig. Thank you so much for your contribution to the pot. So cheers. And yeah, anyway, cheers, Monique. Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Okay, right. Next screen, back to me. Okay, so now we've got the next performer is Mr. Matthew One Man. He's been really excited about tonight. He's been sending me messages all week. And he's sort of spent a lot of time setting his room up looking all nice. And yeah, he's just commenting now, tense. I'm going to dial into him and let's see what he's got to say. Oh, Turn that down a second. Here he is. Okay, I'm going to split the
Can
screen
you
for a bit, Matt.
Hey, how do I sound?
You sound.
Do I sound?
You
I
sound
sound
cool,
good.
Man. You sound good,
I
mate.
sound like I'm going through a condenser mic.
You sound excellent, man. Absolutely brilliant. So
brilliant. It's really good to be here.
the sound of your voice going through any mic will sound brilliant, mate. So you know.
Oh, thank you very much, and well done with this. If we can get a set of claps for Matt going, that Matt, not this Matt. So I don't know if they'll come through now. I've been sort of watching this, getting more nervous as time goes on. It's very interesting.
I've got someone says you look dark, so you do look.
Yeah,
dark.
I did want to go for a very artistic shot, so I like to think I've done that. Yeah.
Well, I'm sort of enjoying watching your Instagram chats you've been having with people.
Thank you very much. So, yeah, please go and check them out.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys are aware of this, but Matt's been interviewing people on his Instagram thing, and he had one with Pete Cox the other day, and I sort of checked in. It's really cool. So
yeah, I hope to get you in. Can you see all of me like this? Is that like a good? I can just quickly move everything back.
I can see all of you a bit further back. Yeah.
Okay.
At the moment, your head's chopped off, but that's not a problem.
No, this is a good asset. It's a good asset. So yeah, once I put my guitar on, I'll have to cut my audio.
No, that's all right. It's all good, man. It's all good. How's things been going with you anyway, man? You've been obviously.
I've been making a lot of things. So there should be, obviously there was the video, which is the first video to surpass 100 likes. And there's another one that I'm working on.
Okay.
And with this camera angle, I might do a few more because it's quite nice.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm all right. So I've just, like I said, been trying to work out this new world and how to survive in it and what we do. And I think like one of the things I found that's really important is the community and try and keep that going. Hence why I want to sort of keep the music and words going online. And hence why I've invited all you guys to come and perform. So I'm happy that you're all here. And I was actually amazed to see we've got 46 people online watching.
We do have 46 now.
Yeah, man, you brought the numbers up.
Oh,
so yeah,
I got the numbers up. I bring the people.
I think ALFIE GRIFFIN peaked at about 50. So you got to sort of beat that. Really,
I've still got to beat. Well, my stream we're yet to reach 7. 7 is the big goal. So yeah, if you want to go and check out that, it's on Instagram. The next episode is with a friend of mine called Tommy Napper, who works for a distribution company called Ditto Music. So we're getting some good acts. We're getting some people in, and you'll be joining me at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Whenever you want to invite me, mate, I'll be happy to have a chat.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, when you're not doing your own live stream, and we'll get you on the come draw with me.
Well, I think all it was this one was a bit because it's the brand new one. I've been focused on this, trying to get it right. I think we could learn from a few mistakes we've made. I think we need some better audio sort of streaming stuff, but we'll get there right. We'll get there. You know,
I suppose you can't really. Has anybody put in the comments how my voice sounds right now?
I think your voice sounds pretty really good, man. So
I'm really glad.
Yeah,
I'm really glad.
I think you got a good feed going, man. So
thank you.
Well, I'll pass it over to you, Matt. We'll have a chat at the end. But yeah, do your thing, man.
Yeah,
so Matthew One Man is a really great performer. He's been at Music and Words. He's hosted a session. He's been a featured artist at a session as well, and he's also done many performances there. And he's always supporting this community. And I'm really stoked to have him here tonight. So please give the claps out for Mr. Matthew One Man. Woohoo! Right, I'm going to put you onto your feed now, mate. You ready?
I'm ready.
Cool. Yeah.
It's all right. I don't need no claps. Not with this ego. I know there's some dark times. There's some real dark times, though. But we're all staying together. I don't know. I hope that we've surpassed the 50 mark. Don't tell me at the moment, Matt. This is too much of a beautiful moment. I plan to do my little talking bit. I can see he's looking at me. He's having a bit of a laugh. My name is Matthew One Man, and the greatest tragedy of my life is I'll never get to see myself perform. So now I'm going to play a new one, which I'm hoping this audio quality is good enough that perhaps I can do something with it afterwards. It's a little teaser. Maybe I'll re-record it in a few days. But this one's called You Went From Venus to Medusa.
Matthew, one man, that was absolutely incredible.
Thank you very much. You'd expect nothing less.
I mean, that quote, man. I mean, my greatest tragedy is the fact that I'll never be able to see myself perform live. That
It's
is
too
just,
true.
mate. I love that so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Seriously, such an amazing set, man, and really interesting. I actually ate a pizza while you were performing. And it was the most
pizza music.
It was the most epic pizza I've ever eaten. So,
oh, that's amazing. Well, you know, when this is all over, you're filming that song in a nice HD performance. So
mate, I cannot wait, man. That was so cool.
wait either.
I love
so
this.
yeah.
I totally love the setting you brought to us tonight, man, with your room with the red and the green. Oh well, not.
Thank you. It is rather gorgeous. It was kind of well. Last night I was playing around on my phone with my little Lego holder I've got for the podcast, and I just thought, oh, that'll hold like that. So yeah.
Man, I'm truly grateful for having you part of the Music and Words Club, man. You literally.
I am truly grateful to be part of it. As you know, you're my hero, and so is Pete. And Anyway the God.
Speaking about Pete, Pete is up next. Anyway, the God is not on this session, but he'll be on.
That was a nice little interchange, wasn't it?
Oh, it was beautiful, man. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Matthew.
Right.
You take care of yourself, mate.
Thanks for having me. Peace out, everyone.
Speak to you soon, mate. Take care, buddy. Give him all the round of applause, everyone. Thank you. Right, back to me. What an amazing performance, and an amazing ego too. So our next performer is Mr. Pete Cox. He is, where are we? Like I said, Pete's been isolating a bit more than what we have because he had a chest infection before lockdown. So he's extremely. Let's get him up. Let's have a chat with him. Let's not chat for him. Let's chat with him. Hi. Mr. Cox.
Mr. Matt, how are we?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Well, you know, like anyone would say, I'm alive.
Yeah.
It's about the best answer. He had it sussed all along, didn't he?
Well, exactly, man. It's a shame I haven't invited them down to this session, but I mean, we didn't expect this one to be in lockdown. I was going to save you guys all for the birthday one in a couple of weeks, but anyway, we got to react to the times and the world, don't we? So
this is wicked what you're doing. It's really good. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Pete, for being a part of it, man, and for sort of doing your thing as well. And hopefully, we can get the Innoverse on some online platform at some point. It's quite tricky to work these sort of like technical things out, if you know what I mean. So I've been trying to work it out for the whole week. That's what I've been focusing on. It's like, all the other work that I've had has taken a bit of a sideline. It's like, how do I get this community thing to sort of work online in this weird way? It's sort of it's working all right. Any suggestions, please let me know. Like, I mean, I know the audio from Skype is not amazing, so we'll try a different route next time. But anyway, what you been up to, Pete? What you been doing with yourself, man? I know you've been self-isolating, so but
I have. I thought it's never too late to try new things. So I recently took up swingers parties and orgies, and turns out it is too late to try new things. With this 2-meter gap, you have to become quite inventive, so that was fun.
How does that work then exactly, Matt? Pete.
I'll leave it to your creative mind. You've got, involves a lot of miming, and it's quite revolutionary, really. And also been phoning up people with OCD and asking them how they knew the future and what's next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Turns out they won't tell us for mocking them for years. Also, I've been doing my best in this time to remain negative. It's really, really hard to remain negative in this world with such enforced morality in the positive world. So I've been me. I've been me amongst it all.
Great, man. Well, I'm so happy you're here tonight, man. So I really am. I mean,
what do I do? I have a list of
mate,
things.
you could do whatever the fuck you want. I think someone said about the watershed thing and like, can you swear and all that? I think it's absolutely fine. So we're sort of an adult audience. There might be some young ones at home, but they should be in bed by now.
If they're not, they're learning correctly. Well done.
Anyway, so we've got a few comments on here, Pete. Slough Master General. So from Tom Potter.
That's wow.
Christina Whitelock said oi, so I'm not sure if you might have offended her. I'm not sure, but I'm sure you haven't. So Christina, she's Kitty.
Oh, what's it saying? Oi. Yeah. Oh, it's a joke between me and her. And between Karen McCabe, who gave me a piano to learn while I've been isolated, which is, I'm no Tom Neil yet, but between Karen, Kitty, and Tom, I think I'm in good company of learning.
I think you are, mate. Oh, Karen says go on, Pete. So, you got another one. And
what shall I go?
Charlie's online as well. I haven't seen Charlie yet. So Charlie Carthy. Kathy.
Hey,
yeah. All right, mate. Well, I'll leave you to it, bud. And we can chat in between and all that. But yeah, give us what you got.
Okay, what have I got? I got a lot. I thought I'd start with a new, if you don't know, but some of you will know. But obviously, I have to adapt with the times because a lot of my rhymes are about intimacy and connecting. So it's going to be fun.
Well, you can connect with me on a personal level if there's no one else. Just pretend no one else is here. Just us two, mate. So
just me and you.
Just me and you, exactly. So
it's in my heart, Matt. It's always me and you. And okay, so this is the end. My loneliest and isolated friends. The end. This is the end, where I found the most beautiful lockdown and quarantined friends. The end. So let me tell you about the ends. Where a wheelie bin and a high-vis vest is a burglar's best friend. And where being different is an offense, so we hop a fence to shot yellow gems. And where young boys and girls fall prey to dealers who preach belief in rented eye pleasers. But addicted estates don't shed light on this case in case they get displaced and disgraced because fear rules this place. The ends are tied in knots of how not to succeed. The seeds of disunity are sown in fake communities because there's no communication between those who see, speak, and hear truthfully. This is the road, you see. And trust me, there's still a fiend alive and well inside me. I just learned how he breathes, learned to shine a light on my shadow and accept those darker side of my tendencies. Never lose the streak. For it shows a world that is unique and yet the same in any pocket of the earth's boutique. where women and men on the game in the needle exchanges, chemical shame-bound chains won't let them be free again. Desperately seeking a high to get by and deny that internal cry of why? And where man attack crap until front gets some clapped, slapped, stabbed, or if they're lucky enough, the cell door bangs. And then they're left wondering, just where is my trustworthy gang? And where babies are payments for council flats in the DSS kids having kids trap. Is it called the ends because the beginning is the end? I often wonder, is it called the ends because the beginning is the end? Well, more than a few of us have proved that you can ascend and transcend this message that they send by addressing your own individual postcodes. You don't have to aim low. We already broke our backs putting on fake fronts for the fear of not fitting in show. So it's time to let go. Self-reflection, progression and protection, and apparently now isolation are our most protective weapons. So let's turn these ends into beginnings, because this is the ends. My loneliest and our most isolated friend, the ends. This is the ends, where I met the most beautiful lockdown and quarantine friends, the ends.
Yeah, man. Excellent stuff, dude.
It's quite fun. It's quite fun. And then I thought I could try, I got a couple of new ones, because amongst my quarantine of having a self-quarantine for having a chest and lung problem, which was caused through behavior, I decided to quit vaping.
Yeah.
Which sounds so weird to say, because it's like, why did I ever take that up? And yeah, that raised a lot of anger.
Yeah, I can imagine, mate.
Yeah. Apparently nicotine's quite addictive. I thought heroin was a problem, but it turns out nicotine was.
I got a couple of comments to read, actually. I completely ignored Richard's, well, it said Cheryl, but I'm sure it's Richard. He called you a giant. So
That's his name on a Thursday,
yeah.
Cheryl.
And Sean Williams says, great poem, Pete. Mark Caldwell, hand claps. He's also said, love the ends. Steve Williams says, Matthew One Man has been waiting to see Pete all day. So there we go. You're one of his heroes. So
he's my hero with his magic fingers. He's got biceps in those fingers. Have you seen how they move?
Yeah. They're incredible, man. I mean, the frame rate on the camera can't keep up with it. So it's that impressive.
Unless you are made of peyote, I don't think most people can keep up with it.
No. Cheryl Tyner again, Richard's alter ego, immense poem that blows me away from time and time again. So Matthew One Man, love it. Sean Williams, lockdown and quarantined friends, great. So Ginny gives you a little hand clap. And then it says, sending you all out, love, Pete. So yeah, we've got loads of love going on tonight, man.
Yeah, tell her hello.
Steve is my dad. So Steve is Matthew One Man's dad. Did you not know that? I did not know that. So.
I didn't know that. I met him and I had a cup of coffee with him.
Did you?
He's a lovely man.
Wicked.
Yeah, very.
Steve, you produced a really amazing son who's very got a big ego and stuff, but he's an amazing performer. We loved having him at the club and doing that stuff. So yeah, cheers, Steve.
Amazing artist as well.
Incredible artist, man. Absolutely incredible. So
I have his work. I have it.
Yeah.
I have it on my wall. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll let you carry on. Well, actually, let's see Matthew One Man's artist stuff.
There's one.
Wow, look at that.
You've got to love the tits on the devil woman. They're amazing, you know. And yeah, so obviously I quit and I got angry with the world and basically myself, because that's the only thing you ever get angry with. And yeah, it raised this. It's the end of the beginning, so shut your mouth and join in. It's apocalyptic trending, now descending into our world, which they've got us defending this man-made invasion by getting us to believe that it's nature's natural ending. And the fallout flags we keep sailing, wailing, waving, fighting and craving, just how they want us to be behaving, pointing, shaming and isolating. Hopefully this time will reshape our framing. Dark arts aiming at the only source of all this blaming, us, the ones who desperately need engaging and some rearranging. Our comfort has become so edgy, like we forgot just who were we, like we forgot to trust ourselves and not place our life on these empty shelves or trip on distractions scrolled by screens to inform the wealth who are the reason we've bought ourselves, because now their health is on life's contamination belt. Snakes of the union, lining our DNA with new uniforms. So drop your opinions, shut your mouth. The apocalypse is looking in so it can get out and about. Or drop your fears, open your eyes, and remember who you are inside.
Excellent stuff, man. I love that. I saw that one on your Instagram, man. So always sounds better coming from your mouth. So cheers for performing that, dude. So
that's all right, man. And then I can't remember that. Let's do it. I have a plan. But how you been coping, Matt? Because like you're like multi-Matt. You do everything. Now you've got the video mixer. You're making the videos, filming the videos, making the music, and now running the internet.
I've been surviving. You know, just it's a different way of life at the moment. So I've been enjoying being in lockdown with Eleanor. So she's been working from home, which has been lovely. So and yeah, I've been putting off like some other jobs because I've been trying to work this stuff out and making sure I get this stuff right, because I think this is important to keep it going. So but yeah, I've got a little bit of working, so I'm all right. I'm doing well mentally anyway. I think in some ways this give me like a rethink of purpose and all that sort of stuff about, you know, what I need to be doing and how I need to be reaching out. So yeah, I appreciate people like you and Matthew One Man, who sort of like, you know, has chats with me, and we can, you know, work out where we're going in the future and all that sort of stuff, man. It's really interesting. So cheers for being a part of my life, man. So
thank you too. Do you want me to do more?
Please do, mate. Please do. Yeah. I love that. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Strangers in the height meet by bottle-bound highlights. Low life searching for a wife. We'll never forget those 2 strawberry-fueled nights. It was such a pitch. This natural-born Prince Charming serving her up a ship-filled sandwich because he didn't want her to notice or possibly take a look at the damage, because he was just using intimacy to warm the void that he couldn't manage. For Sheena wasn't a punk rocker. She was, in fact, a single mother. 3 kids from 3 different fathers, but I didn't hear that for an answer because I'd already slipped up on her brown-eyed bananas. So I packed my life up into my little brown bag and I get a lift up in Will's Playboy van, and I've never met her in the flesh, but it's all right. I got a cunning plan. I load my briefcase full of supplies. I learned many moons ago, you never depend on anyone but yourself to get yourself high. Wave slough goodbye as I take a trip up a little bit further on the trail of lives. And I'll rock up at her door with all of nothing, just needing somewhere that I could move in. So I brought a bottle and we shared a grin, and before you know it, we're bumping into each other's naked skin. And it was all fun and games until the morning light shone in. So we covered it back up with a little bit more spooning until the cover was pulled by a little kid looking up at us staring. Then reality really started descending, as this was the beginning of our already quite apparent ending. Now, 3 kids can be quite loud and brash, so it was quite a relief when up turned her mate Tash, and we escaped off to find an off-licenses, on-license 24-hour stash, bringing back bottles to drown away Friday night's rash. Now, me and Sheena eventually got to talking. Turns out we're not quite paved on the paths that we're walking. She's got 3 kids that need constant adoring, whilst back in those days, I should have come with a big red warning. Still, she asked me to stay for one more night. So between her eyes, my lies, and her thighs, something was going down all right. And then Sunday morning shot me with a bang, as I was awoken and confronted by an angry-looking, downward-staring baby father man. So off I was, giving it full 1980s Arnie's Running Man, climbing out of her and jumping back in through the window of Will's Playboy van, and him looking at me like, what the fuck, man? As we roll back into the ends with my head in my hands. Now, one thing that often pleases my mind as I take a trip through the window of yesterdays and reminisce on our time, which is beyond the chemicals and drinking stipples and having a little kid catching us right bang in the middle, is the discovery of perfectly shaped strawberry ripe nipples.
Woohoo! I love that one, man. That's great. Really, really cool.
That's funny because I'm getting messages on here saying how much people love it as well.
Yeah.
It's weird. I can't see the messages you're getting. It's right.
I'm getting loads of messages, man. So Steve, which is I now know it's Matthew One Man's dad. Pete, he ain't half good. So Ginny Richards, you'll place our lives on these empty shelves. Thank you. Lots of love, man. Ben Quetzal's tuning in from Brighton, and he's giving you loads of love too as well. Tom, lots of hand claps, mate. You are a very loved, well human being, man. So
I like being loved. It's quite warm and comforting.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd perform this because it's funny. This is written. Me and Anyway were talking about how all the stuff we write and chat about has prepared us for this. Now it's time to live it. We've always, as poets and rappers and writers and creatives and artists, we always write and describe this stuff. So now it's happened. It's like we're prepped. Apart from all the deaths, it's quite a nice level up. we're all put on a level of learning about ourselves and appreciating things, which is beautiful.
It's true.
And,
I mean, everyone's the same, as in like no one's immune to this, are they? So like, you know, no matter what country you're from, you're going through the same thing, which is kind of it's togetherness, isn't it, in some ways? So
I am loving the drive to work in the morning. I can't lie. It's heaven. It's like, wow. This is, you know, that's quite fun.
Well, you're one of the lucky people who can still work then at the moment. So,
well, it turns out I'm a key worker because I have to pay rent, and you know that has to be paid.
I question that too, being self-employed. I thought, does that mean that I've got I'm a priority? You know, because I can't work from home, so I have to be in the studio, and if that means I've got to work in close proximity to other people, then fair dues. But obviously not. So, but no, I think construction and painting and decorating, they're all sort of like doing their things, aren't they, on the sort of road at the moment? So, yeah, it's a strange one, really. Who is a key worker? What is a key worker? Is it key worker because you can't afford to live if you don't work, or is it key worker because you're vital for this pandemic? So he's not made it very clear, has he? So.
Before all this, a key worker just used to meant to be mean to me was someone who give you a methadone and Valium script. That's all it used to mean to me. So to now hear it used in this new context, I'm like, everyone's prescribing drugs. It really is weird. Yeah. So it took me a while to get used to that.
So what I mean, like the scenes on the tube where there's you know, packed trains still and things like that. I mean, most of them people are just trying to get to work, right? So I mean, I don't want to cause any controversy here, but I mean, I know people wouldn't be putting themselves in that situation if they didn't have to, right? So
I know, I don't believe that it's people are genuinely that stupid. It's that people have to do what they got to do to live.
Yeah.
And a lot of people forget that. We do this pointing and blaming, naming and shaming, like I said, when really people are just trying to be themselves and get on with the lives they got. And it's hard amongst all this.
Yeah, I completely agree, man. I completely agree. I mean, lots
you know, I've noticed as a society, we love to point and blame. Stops us looking at ourselves.
Yeah, and the newspapers love that as well. So you know, they like a story. So anyway, I should probably let you crack on, mate, with that before we get too political.
We're talking like that. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
So, right.
And I don't want to bore people to death. I don't think we would anyway, but. Okay, I think I was going to do this because it's got relevance for the situation now, and that was my point of, you know, you say things and then you view it from another view in the future. Anyway, stop talking, Pete, even though you're going to talk more. Just a sip. Squeezed from a tin of worms, I was certain of what fate is, even though I'm still playing hide and seek with faith's twists. And trusted fear as it steers this ship full of gifts. For I've been stepping with hell-bent flamingos, whilst ducking the gossip ring's heavy blows, prancing and dancing with jesters as we do the Scaramango, and tiptoeing around today for a possibility of tomorrow, with a hardwired intellect that swam on a sea of regret, claiming dark side etiquette in a sky where heaven left, forging getaway glue around my portal of solitude. Still getting to know me and yet still finding it easier to spot the fight or flight within you. Wanting for more in a world full of everything, in an instant generation where everything means nothing. Craving contact conversation in a hardwired mainframe and holding on to images because touch became a downgraded sensation, while my salary is sitting in a shoebox, as I'm far too cryptic of the crypto because blind faith is hard to trust. So I'm diving into shallow savings like Scrooge McDuck, for it's a mystic time tale taught by chance and such and such. Well, maybe this worm has turned from curing outside of the tin, tired of the hook's relentless din. So I'm setting new bait whilst cutting old lines and still searching for others who value the grapevine, and yet still spending time to spin the dial in the dialect and letting you peer at a peaky grinder who's poised for a pirouette. Now I'd say pay attention, but as you know, I only cash in on neglect because this is the Backstreet Ballet. And I've been spending far too many years getting dizzy with the doolally, swimming in swan lakes full of ugly ducklings down a back alley, and chasing ghosts that thought they were scallies, wearing baddies to raise cash for their struggling families, whilst donning masks based on whatever crime fantasy is feeding the upset and the angry. Living on your toes, ready for the go, especially when the crosswind down a cinder track blows short-lived sorrow. But this so-called hood's got everything that you so-called need. Well, not anymore. Chemists, off-licenses, and Americanisms like groceries, drugs, violence, and a system's poison seed. So tell me, people on the live stream of music and words, why would you ever leave?
Hey, love that one, man. Thank you so much, Pete.
I have to say, Matthew One Man's comment about never being able to see himself perform is the greatest thing I think I've heard anyone ever say. I was like, shit, that's good.
I mean, that's got to go on his tombstone when he's like, 70 and dies in his old age, right? So that's just like the most epic thing you can actually say.
That's like confidence level extreme. I really admire it. Do you want me to shut up now?
Mate, you can give us one more. The last performer we got after you is JAYMAKER, who I'm really excited to see.
Oh, good. He's turned up.
He's turned up. Yeah. So he had.
Man, Britwell. Come on, Britwell.
He's watching in right now, mate. He's getting his set prepared. So I'm quite excited to see what he puts out, really. So yeah, give us one more, Pete. I really like that, mate. So.
Oh, okay, one more. I won't do offended because I'm really good at that naturally. I'll just do soul. Yeah.
Yeah, please do, man. Yeah, great.
All right. Soul here. Try to listen clear. I don't follow no religions, and I am not contained by the conditions of other superstitions, and I don't follow no other man's plan. I follow my own footsteps through introspect and retrospect. They project and protect a future project for hindsight to collect. And I follow the evidence of experience. And I try to follow intuition, but I get regular intervals of brain interference. And I am no god. I am contained by a human who is exceptionally odd, who gets distracted by shiny in a world set to try me, especially when the girl dem windy and the soul fuel gets all grimy and says, come on then, try me. And all this think positive I find obnoxious, for this soul needed to acknowledge the opposite. As my burdens don't lessen by letting them get dressed in dressings of prayers and blessings if I'm not addressing them to learn the lesson. And I am no deity. Just look at the way to me. I'm earthbound. I laugh at all these predictions of where people think we go in the next round. I got news for you people. Look around, even if it's on the internet. That's right. That's it. When it's gone, it's gone. So hold, but from a distance, the soul next to you tight. Squeeze it, adore it, love and have all of it, because life is too quick and these vessels are limited. And I carry unlimited potential in a limited vessel, and I only exist in a moment's schedule, so schedule them regularly, because you'll never know when I'm bound to leave, as I only experience what I need to see. So please treasure, adore, and appreciate me, because the soul that I speak of is in that life force of air that we breathe that jumps in and out and around about you, me, and every living, breathing human body. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you very much, Pete. Amazing stuff, man.
I love what you're doing, keeping the communication in community and the unity. I love that.
Mate, you're doing an amazing job too, man, with your innoversing. So I can't wait to see how that turns out in the lockdown and how we can get that online somehow. So let's all work together and make it happen. So
putting a plan together.
Definitely,
people
mate.
like you inspire me. So, well, thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Pete, mate. Cheers. And yeah, I'm going to hang up now, mate, and get ready for our last performer. So cheers, Pete. Give him a hand claps. And yep. See you soon, mates.
See you soon.
Okay. Right. Back online. So JAYMAKER, Jimmy, our last performer from Slough, Britwell. I'll dial them up in a minute. You guys are doing amazing. Literally, got nearly 30 if you're still here. And the feed's been going on for 2 hours and 44 minutes. I'm very impressed. I've almost drunk a bottle of wine and haven't been for pee yet. So let's get this for this last performer and we'll make it work. Right, let's dial up Jimmy now.
You don't want to do something?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hey man, how you doing?
Can you see me?
I can't see you yet, man. So is your video on?
What about now?
Yeah, we can see you now, dude. Yay.
How you doing, man? Hello, everyone.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn you up a little bit. So this is Jimmy from Britwell, stage name JAYMAKER.
Hello, guys. I've been watching everyone. Everyone's been great. It's some great acts tonight.
So Jimmy's performed at our first ever Music and Words, actually, back in April 2018. And he was a part of it for quite a while, did many sessions. And then you kind of got a job where they put you on call a lot. So you're sort of a bit on and off with what you can commit to. So I'm really happy that you can commit to this tonight, man. And so
thank you. No, I appreciate the opportunity. You know, every time that.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Appreciate it, my man.
Well,
cool, should we get to it?
Yeah, please do, man. Please do.
Right, so I've got like 4 beats tonight that I'm gonna go through. Some of them are.
Oh, you can't see him yet. Yeah, that's the problem with drinking half a bottle of wine.
Can we hear that?
Yeah, we can hear you, mate. We can hear you.
Yeah. Differences. But the truth is, you don't know what the difference is. Because half of you wouldn't even go to the distances that you have to go to achieve. Hard to believe, so hard to be seen. Looks hard to be you. Guess what? It's not hard to be me. Answer me this. Why I wanna call? I speak to the answer machine. I don't slide or glide. Starts on the beat, don't hide, we ride on. When I'm on this flex, start laughing at these like heart to the he, not he to the harm, not cowboy out here. How do you think of the shit? Well, bro, I just needed a bar. Snakes, I keep it afar. The door, I keep it ajar. I see success through the gap, drift to a dream of a yard. Where was you at when I needed your heart? But I had rap, so fuck that. All I need is rap. Now I'm feeling to start, otherwise feeling to end. Nothing worse than feeling pretend. Start taking the fence pill. You don't want to feel no feeling again. Spit flames in your face, start feeling the phlegm. I'm joking, that's rude. I'm not that dude. Let's go, let's move. Let's go, I'm taking a chance, making a start. Keeping it simple on the way to advance. Like soon, yeah, man, I'm being way too advanced. Just a lot of love, not hate in my heart. If you're jealous, then don't hate on me now. Couple fellas that come take you apart. No violence, I'm just making a bar. We ain't begun. Jay's in charge. Your brain seems vacant. You make it hard for yourself, and honestly, it makes me laugh. In fact, I take it back when I spit bars, my G, you make a lapse, write that shit, no mistake in that, kill that beat, write words to make a rap, quite obviously why I'm stating that. To be honest, man, I like to state the fact, chat shit people like to do, sip my tea, then I think I like my zoo, that's my team, I don't need to find no crew, I don't need to find no crew, yeah, we ignite the room, fire flames, that's what we like to do, let's go, yo. See, I only come out when the sun is down and I start running round. Like I'm in a chase, don't waste my time. When you start running your mouth, I run it down. When I saw your face, you were looking so bait. I grab that wheel when I spun it round. Tell it to your place, so I tell it to your mates. Grab that still when I shut it down. So I can come in now, cause the way I'm busting rounds. No, I'm kidding, man, the gun talk ain't me. When I'm on the rhythm, run for your safety. You can tell me the best, you gotta rate me. Why first tap on my chest and that changed me? It's a Mac on my name and it's wavy. A Mac on my name, brother, that ain't me. I'm JD, Jimmy Deverman, still getting on with the flow so crazy. I could do this all day, it don't faze me, but they can't do it this way, that's why they hate me. It's getting hot in the room, turn on the AC, flames coming out of my mouth, and that's what they see. Wait G, hold on, wait G. Face me, gon' face me. Tell me your views, I can handle the truth, don't lie to me, brother, don't play me. Saying I will see it, I'm just keeping it the reading. You wouldn't believe it, finally learned how to keep a secret. I'm only doubtful, but I carry on achieving. Now you going in, tell me you demons, tell me you do reasons, tell me why you did it, tell me why you do it, tell me if you mean it. Wait, fuck yes. Coming in. Yeah. So I just took off there at the end.
That was excellent, man.
I started messing up. It was too much. But I didn't know how it was going to be received because of obviously the video.
Man, you are smashing it, man. You are seriously smashing it.
It's always been my problem. I've tried to go too fast and it just It's never been sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But yeah, we'll go with the next one. Slow down on the beat, but it's still fast bars. But I hope you like this one. Let's go. Big up everyone that's joined in right now. JAYMAKER. I try to do my best with this time I've invested, but when you're not interested, I can't be effed. Why am I stressed that you do not rate it? I know that I'll make it. I guess that I'm blessed with this talent. How do we manage? I'm scared that these feelings will vanish. I'm adding this pressure. Gotta find balance. Pay me respect. It will be funny when you want this money, but please be my guest if you deserve it. I'll just keep earning these earnings. I'm learning to deal with it. I ain't gonna chill with it. If it's the realness, I'm saying it. If it's the truth, I'm displaying it. Say what you want to until you're asked what you're gonna do. I ain't a follower. I ain't gonna follow you. I'm just a fella that's fed up. We all got problems. I've got a few making assumptions. I know I shouldn't, but I've got a good and I'll do what you couldn't. Do what you have to. You gotta live with it. Me, I'm not giving it. See, my perception is sickening. My brain, me, I try tricking it. I do not mind, you can listen to me. I try digging in deep. I always try treating you better. I need you. I love you. I ain't gonna leave you. I need the strength to become a leader. So hence why I'm really trying to see the reasons to be the man. Am I a dreamer? Am I just naive? Shall I just go to the other side? How do you feed the monster beneath you? Because the grass ain't greener. I do not like to dwell, but I do not like to fail. But there is pros and cons here in this crazy world. I do not like to dwell, but I do not like to fail. But there is pros and cons here in this. Make the best, make the most. Make a toast to the people you love like the ones you're close to. I'm so devoted. Keep my focus on hope to come correct. Let it flow through energy. Can you feel that? Do it like you're supposed to. I knew it, man. That's the old you. Don't let that control you. Free your mind, redesign. Be yourself, understand we will die. What's the point? Why I hate the guy, be the guy. Take your time, redefine. What's important? Cut the bullshit, man. Stop talking. Show me actions that you're proud of. Too many distractions, trying to cut corners, awkward. I don't want to be unlawful. Fuck the system, I'm lawless. Got protection and I'm cautious. Why is this money so Moorish? Why is my honey so gorgeous, huh? I don't want to be unlawful. Fuck the system, I'm lawless. Got protection and I'm cautious. Why is my honey so gorgeous? Free your mind, redesign. Be yourself, reapply. Understand we will die. If you ain't lived, what's the point? Why I hate the guy, be the guy. Take your time, redefine. What's important? Cut the bullshit, man. Stop talking. Show me actions that you're proud. Too many distractions, trying to cut corners, awkward. I do not like to dwell, but I do not like to fail. But there is pros and cons here in this crazy world. I do not like to dwell, but I do not like to fail. But there is pros and cons. Listen up. Look. Writing every day, I'm not writing every way, I'm just rhyming words, like to get my pay, we got things to say, so we sit down, write a verse, pen to pad, watch the mic get burnt, stand back cause you might get burnt, I'm confirming that I deserve, put the work in, I think it's working, I'm certain she's the one, her name's Kirsten, such a beautiful person, loves a beautiful thing, love the skin that you're in, love to see what it brings, I promise, love to roll up and smoke that chronic, also love it when I ain't got it, it's about balance to be honest. How we doing, Matt?
Yeah, man.
How was that?
That was ace. You bring the energy so much, man. Seriously.
Thank you, man.
That was great, dude.
Thank you very much. We're just going to keep coming with. Let's go over to the next one. So this one I haven't filled out the whole beat, but I've got one more beat for you, so should be all right. Let's get into it. Yeah, listen up. JAYMAKER. So sick when I rip this. Rhyme to the beat so crisp. What do you think this is? Doing it for years. Shelling as a kid, you're the best. Fuck that, you're a dipstick. You ain't really ready that you missed it. Kiss that chance goodbye cause I nicked it. Out of your hands, I'm a misfit. You're out of your mind to be risking it with me. I can do it differently. Live my dreams, but not recently. Cause I ain't been dreaming. I'ma keep grinding till I get my drip for free. They say it's just timing. I'm putting the work in, but I've been working. Now I'm unwinding. Laughing away cause I'm way too. I don't want to speak, I just want to light it up and away and I'm flying. I'll die if I'm lying. Trying to find a solution. I'm losing, I'm taking it L. Take it all back. No more broken promises. Wish I could say it's a fact. Say it in fact. I'm on the bench. You say I'm a prick. I say that you're taxed. I'm on the attack. Then I feel guilty and I relax. I know it's normal, I can be formal, I can be all you need. I ain't no talker, B, but you can come talk to me. Me, I was taught to love, I know that I've fallen, see. I'll give you all of it, never won't call it quits. As soon as I fall to sleep, know that you're right beside, I'm by your side through all the grief, all the pain. Back to the Hall of Fame. I hope they call a name. I know that it's all a game. Don't want to fall for it. I know to see the sun. You must take all the rain. I don't want to make the same mistakes again. Fuck the monsters. I ain't afraid because I want to be proud. Want to be there. Win it all now. Win it all fair. I know that you care. You know that I care. The feeling is love. You know that it's rare. The time that I share with you. You share with me. We grow the root. This is just how I feel. If you only knew. I hope that you know the truth. I hope that you know that. I hope that you know the truth. I hope that you know the truth. I hope that you know that. I hope that you know the truth. We got one more. Let's go. Yeah. No, it's not made up. I just say what I do and how I decide to live. No respect when they act rude. Pass the mic, I'll show you what righteous is. Don't forget, there's no excuse. Don't assume that that's your right to give me this shit. I mean, this is all my strength that I'm fighting with. You're no threat. Jealous, yes. Just cause you can't rap like the kids, I'm the best. So obsessed. Now I always find the time to spit. Changing ways ain't the same. Still I gotta make the rhyming fit. That's my rule. That's my rule. That's my rule. That's the type of guy I am. I don't care, they don't like, man. Yeah, I'm just vibe, fam. That's the one for that one, Matt.
Hey.
Thank you for listening. Yeah.
There's lots of fire symbols on this screen right now, mate. So, you know.
We're loving the fire symbols. Keep them coming.
Yeah, they're loving it, mate. So
we might have some more fire symbols for those hip hop fans. I've got a hip hop beat for the last one. But it's been a pleasure. I'm glad that this coronavirus hasn't got us down and we're still being able to create music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna keep it going, man. With the program, second and fourth Thursdays, we'll be here, whatever way we can, man. So you know,
that's wicked. I love that. All right, we close with this one. Thank you for listening. I am JAYMAKER. Listen up. Yeah. Happily be happy, I ain't stressing, be no strategies. I'm not trying to snake, I'm trying to make the maddest stack of peas. Here's my CV, can you see me? His God, they're not matching these. Make a sick, his flows got sicko mode on them, I need. Everything I dreamed of, I ain't dreaming that much actually. Recently, hitting bits so easy, so be easy G. I'm no G-Easy or Easy E, so please can you repeat? All of these comparisons, you just can't manage what you see. I'ma take the game by storm, ain't got time for catching Z's. Bro, you know I got that fire in the booth or on the street. Yeah. Bro, you know I got that fire in the booth or on the street. I said, you know I got that fire in the booth or on the street. Let's go. Yeah. I'm making all of this happen, figuring out a pattern. Get it just how you live it. You kidding if you be gassing. I'm fighting, kicking and scratching. You're funny, so I'll be laughing. Asking me, man, I'm laughing. Last bar trying to act some way, accident. It was not. Actually, it was planned. We all want what we ain't got, which is why you must understand. Appreciate what you have, even if it ain't a lot. I know that it makes you sad. You seeing them at the top, but the only thing you can do is make sure you're doing you. You're helpless, ain't got a clue. Ain't talking about being selfish. You felt it, so you're in tune. Feeling like all of my problems blowing up like a balloon. I assume you've been feeling quite similar. Littlest things will trigger you. Inside it's like it's killing you. I'll give you what you're giving me. This is what I'm giving you. So fuck it. So simple, it could be simpler. In the cut in my system, illustrating the illest lyrics. I ain't got gimmicks, just fire it when I spit it. No violent, I'm not a villain. Lying, man, I'm just living. Rugged and I am brigand, still thinking I am the sickest. Preaching, I've got a freezer. Broski, I am like geezer. Don't know you, you do not either. Virgo, I'm not a Libra. I'm saying I will not leave you. I'm saying I will not. Let's go. Yeah. When will it break through? Look what it came to. Look what it's come to. Now that it came true. Where does it come from? And why is it done? Because when it's a done deed, it cannot be undone. So look at this done. Look at this 1-1. But you didn't win none. Because you ever won one. It's true you lose some. It's true you move on. So go be happy, like, go get your groove on. Like, what do we wait for? What if we ain't sure? It's easy to judge life when it ain't yours. Well, I'm just one guy. Giving it my best, think I'm alright, yes boss, looking to my left, I want the shoulders but I check, you know that I'm hoping the iron next, eyes open when I step, mind open when I think, weed smoking my eyes sting, cold feet on the ice rink, hope these 9 nuts, they'll see when I bust, I live cool, I feel stuck. No more. I was 7 and 0, 4, 20% on a goal in 2-3, now I know more. 2-2s, I was lethal. With a bar so evil. 21, live your best life and sit back for the sequel. What's close to my third eye? That's why they prefer mine. I think I'm starting to learn why. I put in the work, like I'm a nerd type. I put in the work, I think I'm gonna emerge. When will it break through? Look what it came to. Yeah. Like, when will it break through? Look what it came to. Look what it's come to. Now that it came true. Maker. Yeah. Woo. Woo. We're getting claps in the room as well. So,
Dude,
must
that
have
was
done a
so
good
good,
job.
man. Seriously, thank you so much for being a part of that
No,
one. So, you know,
thank you for giving me the platform, man.
that's all good, man. I think loads of people that comment on your flow, man. Like nice flow, great stuff. Flow with
Wicked,
the
man.
ease, with the easy. Yeah, I mean, just
I think the neighbours are going to appreciate the loud music tuck back down now.
well, man, it's they can't complain. So.
Nah, man. Hopefully they were listening and enjoying it anyway. So
yeah, we got to do a thing. Let's all get some hand claps for JAYMAKER on the screen, man, or some fire, whatever you want to do, mate. So like, oh look, he's yeah, but yeah, cheers so much for
nah,
coming down.
thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
Big up all the acts tonight as well.
Is your mum there, by the way, Tina? Or
what is mum on?
Yeah, is your mum there, Tina? Let's say hello to Tina if she's there.
Made me embarrassed now. My mum's watching me.
Oh no, I haven't seen her. I don't know if she's around or not. So
Right, I'm gonna go now before she starts melting on the paint. So, now, thank you, Matt. I appreciate
anyway, thank
it,
you,
man, and
dude.
big
Take
up
care,
everyone
dude.
as well.
See you soon,
Cheers,
mate.
bro.
Take care, buddy. Bye, bye.
Yeah.
That was JAYMAKER, everybody. So lots of fire there, and that's about all we've got time for. Well, we've got loads of time, really. We don't have to lock down, but it's just me now. Let me just get this going on. I'll give you one more song. Yeah, I'll do one more song before we close up. Before I do that, just big shout out to all our performers. I'll try and list them now. Diamond Babel. Can we get some hand claps as we go in? To ALFIE Griffin. To Richard Tyner. To Tom NEILL. To Monique. Matthew One Man. Pete Cox. And JAYMAKER. Seriously, I couldn't have asked for a better lineup tonight. Absolutely incredible. Good way to spend the lockdown. This song is called Is This On? And then we'll turn it all off. So... lonely and tired in your chair. Fight the mood and get out of there, and you'll have more time to spare. 'Cause if you don't, then no one will care. Is this on? Is this on? I'm sure you found the one in your days, the one that steals your heart and walks away, where she won't have much to say, and inside your smile will fade. Is this on? Is this on? Oh, is this on? Oh, is this on? Have you ever tried to find or lost your way? The more you search, the more you're led astray. Well, you'll find me in the place, oh, drinking blindly without faith. Oh, is this on? Oh, is this on? Oh, is this on? Oh, is this on? Thank you very much, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for all the performers for coming down and being a part of it. Thanks for all of our NHS workers, especially Mr. ALFIE Griffin. Thanks to the Universe. Thanks to Richard Tyner. Thanks to all these old people who are isolating themselves away. And yeah, thanks to all of you lot. And I'm now going to enjoy a nice sort of semi-drunk walk home. It's only 5 minutes away, but I could get a £30 fine on the way back. So wish me luck. But cheers, guys. Thanks very much. And yeah, take care of yourselves. And buzzword for 2020, stay safe. Take care. Bye.